Greetings, my fellow students, and today we are going to work on the 2.1a average of the math score. So for this exercise, you'll create a Scratch program which will ask user to input 5 math score. The program will do the calculation after the input and output and the average at the end. There's an attachment for the flow chart for you to see and complete the program, screenshot the code, and upload the file. And there is your flowchart. You may copy and paste and go to this part. And I already have it open. So that's the flowchart of this program. And also there's a base program for you to use. And there will be a background and a sprite for you. So in here, we'll be start to download this part. And you may open your Scratch and open the base program. Okay, so that's the teacher right here and the background. We'll write the code for the teacher. The first thing we need to do is start to work on the variables we need, and they are all listed in here. If you see a file right here, it means that this is a list. So in the Scratch, we'll be creating a list, and this is called math score. And that's the first variable, and they will be using another 3 more variables right here. So I'll be creating an A and a sum, and the last one will be an average for this part. So first part is to input a math score. The best way to input the math score is by asking. So we'll be using the look and then for the sensing, and then use the ask, and this part will be asking for the math score and then with a question mark, and you'll get an answer right here. Okay, so if I type in 77, the answer will be right here. So the next thing we need to do is to put the answer into the math score. So we open up the list and start to add things to the math score. So this part will be using the answer and put it into the bracket right here, and then we can try it with a 66. Then there you go, you got a 66. If we look at the flowchart again, it means that it had to repeat 5 times. So this part has to be repeated 5 times right here. So we can use the repeat 5 times. You'll get your score. We replace the score with the variable. Yep. You'll find that this is 6 answer because that's also included with the first one. We need to clear the list before we start input anything, right? So in here we'll be delete all the elements for the math score, and we can run the program again. Okay, alright, so that's the 5 score in the math score. That's just completed this part of the program. So if we take a look at it closely, this one is for clear up, and then the second one will be asking for the math score and also put the answer into it. So that's the first part. Let's start working on the second part with the summation. So we have to add all the score into the sum, right? So the next thing we need to do is to open up we have to use the element of each part. So it will be element 1, element 2, element 3, and element 4. You'll find the number start from 1 to 5. So because I have created this A variable, this one is for the index. So I'll call this index, and it starts from 1. So this will be used as an index. So how are we going to use it? We have to open up the sum, and we have to set sum to the 0. The next thing we need to do is to change sum by a variance of number, and the number will be the item 1 or this one. And if I click it again, you'll find the sum will be equal to 77, and you can use the repeat 5 times. You'll find out it just add 77 5 times equals 385. but this is not what we want. We want the 1 becomes 2, right? As follows, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in here, we may take the use of the A, because A may be changed from 0. Or we can set it to 1 first. Then the next thing will be 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then we can put the A into this bracket. That will change this part. It will start to change every time when the repetition starts. And put the A back in. And then if we click this again, you'll find like the score will be equal to 385. If you are not sure, right? Yeah, we can use the calculator to check it. $385. Oh, so that's basically correct. So that's the second part of this program. So that's for this repetition. So the next part will be the average. We'll be doing the average for the last part. The average is pretty easy. It's just like you need to set the average right here, and then you can do the division operators for this part. And the first thing we need to do is put sum right inside. Put sum inside, and then this is divided by 5. Here we go. You click it, and then you get average of 77. You can put it back. Then the final thing is to output the score. So we need to use the say in here and put the average in here. The thing is that it's not so clear that this is the average. So I will choose to use the join and make the text more delicate. So this is called the math score average is. Okay, so that's the complete program right here. We forgot the green flag. Okay, so we may test it. The math score average is 73, so that's about right. I'll change it to 4 seconds. So that's the complete code. Okay, so just remember to do a comment as for your name, and then please screenshot this whole program and to me, and that's the end of this class. Thank you very much.